please tell me your name and what is your job? Where do you work?
Okay, so this is Sayyida Sabah Hashmi. This is Sayyida Sabah Hashmi working as lecturer in universities, and also I am a YouTuber. My YouTube channel name is Deep Social.
And what university do you lecture at?
In Karachi University. It's a public university. I am teaching subjects related to sociology like civics, community development, introduction to social science. And in Iqra University, it's a private university. I am teaching these same subjects like sociology, culture, media and society, and civics.
Okay, and you're a sociologist, is that right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's what I remembered. Just a minute, I need to move the windows. I take notes when I do this, so I'll be looking probably not at you, but at my notes. 1 second, sorry, I have so many different windows up, I just need to move everything. Alright, the next thing, let's see if we do it like this. Sorry, this is just going to take a minute. Usually I do this through Zoom, it's a little simpler.
Take your time, I don't mind.
Thank you. Do that. Yeah, okay, perfect. Alright, and I need to know how to say your name, so it's Sayyida Sabah Hashmi, is that right? Can you tell me how to... Really? Sayyida Sabah Hashmi. Okay. Alright. 1 second. Okay. So, could you just please tell me, you were just talking about it a minute ago, but tell me just sort of like maybe an overview of how YouTube is used in Pakistan, how people benefit, what their needs are, what helps them, what hurts them, or not, maybe not hurts them, but like what is beneficial to them, what is not beneficial to them.
You know the theory uses and gratification? Uses and gratification theory?
Users and gratification? No.
Theory. There is a theory of why we use certain things, and this theory tells us that people use things for tension release needs or educational purpose or some other purpose. They talk about 5 needs. So if I tell you people use YouTube here for their so many needs, mostly for tension release need, like when they are having some stress and they want some escapism, so they use it for entertainment, they use it for tension release need. So mostly they watch YouTube for news, for education, for information, and they watch it for preparation of exams. There are lots of teachers here teaching on YouTube that teach in a very simple language that is easily understood by students, especially Gen Z, because they are having some different kind of language which is totally different than bookish language. So they enjoy learning from YouTube. Even I'm not Generation Z. When I was doing masters, I started using YouTube for its educational content. If I miss a class in my university, I used to YouTube it. Some other teacher would be teaching the same subject from India, Bangladesh or Pakistan. So it was easy. And some Pakistani teachers too are teaching on YouTube. So with the Pakistani examples, it was easier for me to understand. So it made my study easy. Second thing, they watch music. Here we are fond of music. We are like doing anything and we are listening music. So we use it for music, and then we get to know that if we do YouTubing, then we can earn. So then they go for earning, because they think if we are consuming it, we can earn something. So they start uploading things, whatever the festival things, mostly entertainment things they upload. So that's all why we use YouTube. And one thing more, YouTube tries to maintain standard rather than when I teach in sociology and culture, media and study, society, culture, media and society. So I also give examples of YouTube, TikTok, etc. So if you know about high cultural capital and low cultural capital, YouTube is more focused on high cultural capital than low cultural capital. Like TikTok is for low cultural capital, means it could be used for entertainment, that's just consuming your time mostly. Algorithm system focus on it, or I don't know what, but we can observe low cultural capital is more visible in TikTok, what I teach in my classes, and in YouTube. Even from if we see new policy of YouTube, they will not monetize if you are using only AI that do not add any value in your video, but it allows AI if you are adding any value related to education or entertainment. So that's why we prefer, if your family tells you stop using TikTok, they will not tell you to stop using YouTube, because here we are having perception that YouTube gives you a quality content and high values is the thing you to focus on. Here we are having perception. I understand that other platforms like TikTok and other platforms are focusing on high value things too, and maybe YouTube has some low quality or low cultural capital things too, but mostly what we perceive is that YouTube is giving us valuable things like information and entertainment that we can see with our family.